What it is, y'all? It's your old boy, Bearded Steve Jobs, and I'm coming back at you tonight with more Danmachi. Today we are talking about the stuff that actually came last night while I was out of town. So, what we're going to be talking about is, of course, the new events that dropped and the new gachas, and a little caveat to those gachas that was kind of foreseeable, but we didn't really know at that point in time, okay? We've got new episodes of the Bell event out. You just have to make sure you S-clear everything else. Haven't done the story event, so once I do that, it's going to be cleared up. If we go into events, though, we have a new heroic trial. Now, this is not for new units. This is for some of our older units. Sacred Fire Hestia, Trickster Loki, Queen of Beauty Freya, and God of Wine Dionysus. You can pick one of them. Which is fine, because they've been around for a while. It's really not that big of a deal. But, you know, free bonds are definitely something you don't want to miss out on. Ever. Ever. We'll talk about that in a little more detail once we figure out how to S-clear the last one. But, you know, expect that to be next day or two. Grand War is still live for a little bit longer. You have about a week on this bad boy. I, unfortunately, have kind of given up S-clearing them because they've gotten extremely difficult. So make sure you guys kill this real quickly. I have not been really paying that much attention to it, but I need to, because once you finish all these bad boys up, all you gotta do is clear it. Doesn't matter how you clear it. I've gone 80 turns and cleared one of them just because lazy and I wanted to see how far it would go. Basically stalled the event out and won it. So that's an 11 pull 4-star draw. Don't sleep on this. If you need help with this, join the Discord. I'll put the Discord once again in the description down below. I usually don't do that, but I'll definitely start doing it on all these Danmachi videos. And then, you know, we could talk about team building and all that stuff. And if you guys want to see a video on the rest of Grand War, even though we can't S-clear, or I personally can't S-clear some of these later ones, I know that for a fact. Let me know if you want more videos on this, and I'll definitely sit down and make some more videos on it. But I felt once S-clearing it kind of became a moot point, I just gave up. That's the realest real. Okay, new story event. Now, I haven't even started this, if I'm honest, but like I said, I was out of town yesterday, but it looks like we've got some pretty sweet rewards up in here, and that new Cassandra unit. So, free-to-play Cassandra, definitely worth going after. Obviously, you finish it up, get the last bond for her. The gacha doesn't look like it's any different than it ever has been. 15 rounds, you get 3-star tickets. And then after that, you just kind of get, get the New Year's Gifts Valis after round 16. Oh, okay. So, New Year's Gifts, okay, so I'm guessing that's, once again, the 1,000 or million Valis or whatever the heck it is. You know, get a ton of Valis, basically, once you beat it. So, there you go. Nothing really too crazy, you know, not really worth writing home about, but, you know, it's a thing. All right, now, in the gachas, it is worth noting, the paid gachas are live. You can do 9 of these bad boys. Basically, it's three rotations on each. That's super tempting. I'm not going to lie. Super, super tempting. That Lily alone is still fairly relevant. I need that Mikoto. Yeah, this is a super tempting summon, but it is paid only, so it has to be part of that. You have to buy your iris that you spend on this bad boy, but it's totally worth. Part 2. Note we didn't get part 3. We are flat out not getting the kindergarten units, and I just think that's because it's one of those things that doesn't translate well in countries outside of Japan. So, we are not getting part 3, we're only getting parts 1 and 2. So, worth noting that. Sorry I nicked the mic there. Worth noting that. It's one of the things that happens when you talk with your hands. So, worth noting that is not going to be a thing, unfortunately. But, once again, I just don't think it translates well into Western audiences. So, another 9 pulls on that. Do the math. These are generally, I did the last few, 250, basically you're talking what, 1,000 paid iris for a little more than that. Yeah, it's like 1,500 paid iris, but still, for a ton of really amazing units. You never know what you're going to get out of it. You really don't know what you're going to get out of it. So I think those are pretty sweet, personally. And, of course, we've got these new banners. Now, we already talked a little bit about what these units do, but let's go ahead and talk about them one more time. Okay? The new bet. He is foes, plural, low light physical attack with self-strength and light attack damage plus 70% for 3 turns. Then, second attack is foes, plural again, super light physical attack with high penetration rate and self-status buff plus 3 turns. That's pretty crazy. And then wild cutting. Foe, singular, high light physical attack with ultra critical rate plus 35% for each self-strength buff. Pretty damn good unit, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's look at Daphne. Sorry, I thought I said Lily. I'm like, no, it's not Lily. Daphne. Foes, plural, fast high wind physical attack with high uncounter rate. Allies. Fast 20% HP heal with 20% HP regen. And foes, strength, agility, and physical resist minus 25% for 3 turns. Windwalker, number 3. Allies, again, she's just basically just a buff and debuff unit. Slow, strength, wind attack, damage, plus 30% for 3 turns. Remove strength debuffs, except assist skills. So if somebody's debuffed your units, she'll remove that debuff. But very specifically, the strength debuffs. That's kind of neat, but I think that starts to kind of lose its luster after a while. Okay? Now we have the new Seer. When she's MLB'd, agility, dex, physical resist, and magic resist, plus 10%. Allies, status debuff, minus 3 turns. Pretty sweet that. I'm not going to lie. Pretty sweet that unit. Self, agility, dex, physical resist, blah, 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 blah. All that 8% and status debuff minus 2 turns if she's just like level 60. So a very good unit. Very, very, very good unit. Okay? These are worthwhile summons. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Gotcha details. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. What's up? Okay. Just took a moment to load. So, the new Riveria. Foes. Fast, low light magic attack with ultra encounter rate. Allies, magic, agility, and light attack. Damage plus 25% for 3 turns. Foes, plural again. Super light magic attack with temporary magic boost and an ultra on guard rate. And agility minus 40% for 2 turns. Foe, singular. Highlight magic attack. Damage plus 35% per each self magic buff with ultra penetration rate. Again, a pretty damn good unit. Okay? Now, we have the new Anya. New Anya goes allies, 30% HP regen. A lot of HP regen in this. I mean, basically, if you're looking to build stall teams, these HP regen units are off the damn chain. Strength, light damage, strength and light attack damage plus 60% for 4 turns. Mid, light physical attack with high on guard rate and physical resist and light resist minus 30% for 4 turns. Foe, singular. Second one's foe singular too. Foe singular, super light physical attack with high critical rate. Removes strength and magic buffs except assist skills. Okay? And then we have the new Miyachi, whatever. Remember how you pronounce his name. Allies, magic plus 15%. Foes, critical rate and penetration rate minus 25%. So some very good units. I will still say be cautious and save some, but I haven't pulled on these banners yet, so I'm going to do a quick pull here. I'm going to do a quick pull on both banners. And honestly, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Now remember, these units are not time limited. So they're eventually going to go into the general pool. That does mean that is a very deep pool, I will admit. That is definitely, making some of these non-time limited units a little harder to come up with. Oh wow, I didn't realize that was the thing. That's my cursor, y'all. So, looks like we're not getting anything aside from the one that's guaranteed at the end. Boom. Boom. Got the new Anya. Okay. Definitely wanted her. Very good unit. Absolutely not mad about that. Definitely not mad about that. And if you've been following along, you know that is going to unlock a little extra iris. Not enough to really warrant it, but a little bit of extra iris in the interact. So, going to be able to recoup a little bit there. All right. Let's see what we get on this one. We already know it's going to be a rainbow door because it is guaranteed. Well, okay, it could be a gold door, which generally you could kind of write off any kind of extra 4 stars once you get a gold door. Not that I haven't seen it. I've had it happen myself, but... Oh! I clicked it too quickly. I'll take that. 100%. And remember, these are always guaranteed. The 11th draw is going to be a 4-star. Let's see if we pull either a dupe or the other one. Let's see what happens here, guys. So, 2-star, double 4-star draw. All right, we pulled a dupe of Bet. That is absolutely spectacular. Not mad about that. Worth, guys. Absolutely worth. All right. Let me know if you guys pulled on that, what you guys got in the comments section down below. Once again, sorry, this is about 24 hours late, but better never than sorry things. Also worth noting, not Riveria. Yeah, I think it's Riveria is coming back tomorrow. We are getting Record Buster back. And this can be dark type magic, so be prepared for that. Let me double check that actually. Make sure I have my facts straight on that one. I believe it's Riveria, but let me double check here. Yes, it is. And dark type. So probably gonna be really paying attention to your light units on that one. War game ends here really soon, so make sure you get to your stations on that. I'm kind of capped out of mine, so I'm kind of calling it before I lose the traction that I've had. So that's going to be the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. I'll be back at you guys with more DanMemo.